October 23rd. Man, I got 5 games on the docket. 5 games on the docket. This is NBA Onetake. All right, the first game was the Knicks and Cavaliers in the Garden. The crowd was buzzing. The feeling of New York already. My God, this is crazy. And it's just the feeling, man, the feeling of the Knicks, the expectation um, that that is just put on this team, and they responded with a potential threat in the East, going up at the Cleveland Cavaliers, who was the best team in the East last year, record-wise, winning 60 plus games. And this was a thriller, man. This was a thriller where the Knicks was holding the lead, and one Donovan Mitchell got hot in the third, but it was the Knicks able to close them out, man. 119, 111, getting the win for the season. It was led by Jalen Brunson, who's just always good and stellar. He finished with just 23. Cat had 19 and 11. OG Anunoby had a good game with 24 points, 14 rebounds. And Mikal Bridges finished with 16, notably for the Knicks. The Knicks needed this. Get the fans buzzing, going home happy. Expectation for the Knicks very, very high. Somewhat remnants of 1994 when you come into the season with very high expectations, even higher than the previous year. And for the Cavs, a tough loss. No Darius Garland, but Donovan Mitchell. He's always looking good. He had 31. Evan Mobley 22 and 8. This is a big, big year for him. And Sam Merrill in the start had 19, who's been lighting up too for the Cavs. Now the Cavs can't hold their head. They did do something, but they have to understand they may have some things they have to fix. Uh, just defensively on the perimeter with their guards, and there may be a decision that's going to be made with the Cavs going to the All Star break with a deal being made. I think with the expectations of both teams very, very high, and at least getting to the finals and possibly winning the championship, the Cavs got to understand, like, this is a thing. This is a real thing. There's a lot of things that's happening right now, and they have to stay the course, but also have to be vigilant and understand: is this the team that you're starting with going to get you to where you need to get to? All right, and the next game of the night, also ESPN game, where you got Victor Wembanyama in the San Antonio Spurs going up against Anthony Davis, Cooper Flag, and the Dallas Mavericks. Cooper Flag's debut, starting at point guard. Okay, Jason Kidd want to switch it up a little bit. It ain't really looked like that in the first half where Cooper went scoreless, but he finished with 10 points, 10 rebounds. Anthony Davis, 22 and 13. Klay Thompson with 10 points, and PJ Washington with 17. For the Spurs, Wemby, he's on another level. I'm sorry. When he had 11 in the first quarter, I said, yo, we're going to try and get 40 tonight. He did. 40 and 15. Wemby looks like he's activated. He's looking like he's that creative player in 2K. 7-foot point guard, could do it all. Wemby's looking like that guy. Blocking shots. Most likely an MVP candidate if he continues this trajectory. And they get the win. And they smash the Dallas Mavericks in the second half. Smashed them. 125-92. And Stephon Castle looking like, that number two, the reigning rookie of the year. Mind you, they both had two back-to-back rookie of the years. He had 22. Dylan Harper had 15. He's the second player in the draft. Ron Harper's son. I'm telling you, man. Listen, Spurs. Yeah, I'm telling you, listen, Popovich is out. He's in the front office now. Hey, I'm telling you, Spurs, they looking like something. They're looking like something, and no De'Aaron Fox. That's all I'm saying. And no De'Aaron Fox. Yeah, yeah. All right. The next game of the night was also a good one as the Memphis Grizzlies take on the New Orleans Pelicans, and it was the Grizzlies winning 128-122. Grizzlies led by Ja Morant, who had 35, always looked good in openers, and Jared Jackson Jr. had 18 and 8. For the Pelicans, Zion Williamson, 27 and 9, is just looking good. Jordan Poole with 17, newly acquired. Herb Jones with 17, and Jeremiah Fears had also 17 off the bench, notably for the Pelicans. Grizzlies started good. This is good for them. There's some big changes that was made in the offseason. I thought it was all going to be torn down, but it wasn't. They made a strategic move to move Bane because they didn't want to pay him. A financial move, so it looks like almost they're going to keep Ja and Jared Jackson Jr. For the meantime, reassess, get enough talent to see where this can take them. So I'm seeing that being Ja and them are fine. They'll see. We'll see what Memphis holds. Pelicans. This may be a tough one for them. I think Herb Jones may. Not Herb Jones. What I'm saying. Head coach, my boy Willie Green. It looks like he may be losing his job, and because I don't see the Pelicans really doing anything. I think Zion coming in, he looks good, but it's like, is Zion a guy to be a 1A for a contending team in the playoffs? And right now, I'm thinking no. Things may change, but I'm thinking no. I don't think you can say, oh, you could give it to Zion and he's the type of guy to elevate and take your team somewhat in the playoffs. And I'm not thinking that. I'm thinking most likely he's going to be a number two, and I think the Pelicans gonna really have to understand something in regards to, guess what? You may have to actually tear it all down, get what you could get for Zion. If you could get some, at least 3 first-round picks and another player, and try to start from the beginning, because I don't think this is going to work. I'm telling you, I don't think this is going to work. All right, the next game of the night was a real good one also too. The Minnesota Timberwolves defeated the Portland Trailblazers 114. My man, Ant-Man Anthony Edwards, 41 points, was looking great out there, added so much to his bag. Julius Randle with 18, Jalen McDaniels at 18. And, it was looking good, man. It was looking good. Denny Avia for the Blazers in good minutes had 20. Jeremy Grant off the bench with 29. He was really killing it. Shane Sharp with 15. The Blazers took a tough loss in this one. Now, that's a tough one. But I'm gonna get back to the Portland Trailblazers because some news came up on on them. They're in the news for not the right reasons, and I'm gonna talk about that. But the Timberwolves was great. They're looking good. They start off winning. Oh, we're gonna see where they're gonna go from there. This is a big year for them to get to the finals, and this is a huge thing that they have a quest on. All right, and the last game of the night is the Philadelphia 76ers going into Boston versus the Boston Celtics. You know the Celtics is without Jason Tatum. He's there in spirit. He's there with them, but he won't most likely won't be playing this season. People are talking about him. Maybe no. I don't think he's going to be playing this season. This is a great game. This is a good game, man. The Celtics did take the lead, but the Sixers was able to win with Tyrese Maxey and the rookie VJ Edgecombe, who had a great game, 34 points in his rookie debut. I think this is the most a rookie has done, I think, since Allen Iverson. Remember at that Garden what he did? He fouled out 3 point guards, Charlie Ward and Chris Childs and Scott Brooks. Yeah, yeah, I go back then. Iverson was killing, and yeah, they was able to get the win, man. Joel Embiid, 4 points in 20 minutes, limited action. I, look, look, I know. Yeah, 4 points. I know. Joe is not looking, and he's looking a little slow. It's just so concerning. And this is a big win. Paul George is out. Man, the Sixers, if Edgecombe and Maxey could play like this, and they could get some good wins and things like that, we'll see. We will see about that. You know, because Edgecombe he had some highlight dunks that looked good. Was looking good for the for the Celtics. They're gonna be in a lot of fights, and my thing is that if they can stay healthy, right? If Jalen Brown can stay healthy, and the guys on the team, Derek White, they both had 25, and the center Nehemiah Skeda had 17 and 8, and Payne Pritchard had 16. If the guys can stay healthy, they could be a play-in or playoff team. And people are like, what? Yeah, they can. You gotta understand. And yeah, it's unfortunate, but I think they could really do something. I'm telling you, they really could do something. All right, this news came in. This is extremely big news out there. This is just making national news. All right, the FBI arrested Chauncey Billups, the head coach for the Portland Trailblazers. Told you I was going to have that. Terry Rozier, and assistant coach Damon Jones. Notably, there was 30 people arrested by the FBI, but this is on illegal gambling. Now, Chauncey Billups' arrest is stemming from illegal gambling at a poker game. Now, we're talking about things that's ran by the mafia and things in that nature, illegal poker games. Because remember they had Gilbert Arenas on something like that, notably, and they've been cracking down on these illegal games. You know, games being fixed and things like that, and in that nature, as the crime families normally try to get celebrities or notable figures to either sit in on the games or will get them prop them, fake prop them with some money just to give it some legitimacy, and so they could get money from people that got legit problems gambling. And they've always done that. That's been a thing that's been done for years. So Chauncey Billups, he's claiming his innocence in this, and we'll see. We'll see. I don't have too much information. The guys are gonna try to thing, um, try to get as much as they can. It's not it's the FBI, so they're gonna put a statement. All right. Terry Rozier and Damon Jones is a little different. This is gambling on games, and this is something that's been happening. Um, and they have some things that on sports gambling sites, and he's involved, Damon Jones is involved, and a lot of times it's people either connected to them that's gambling and things like that and that nature. And my thing is like this, and this is what's always a problem with the gambling, right? This is the problem with the gambling. Now, if you're doing DraftKings, FanDuel, and things like that in that nature, and you're a family member or a friend to said player, and you're texting this person or you're calling and speaking to this people, even if the conversation never talks about betting, right? They can tap into the person's phone and say, well, you're the friend of this person. This person is illegally gambling on the site, and this person's gambling on our website and things like that. They're either winning money or they're losing money, or they're betting on your game, and you win or you lose, and that person either wins or lose money. That they do look at that, and they continue to do that, and that is the thing what they said about the gambling. People connected to you can be making these kind of mistakes, not mistakes, but people could be doing those things, and you're being linked to it. And this is the thing that I had an issue with when the thing. I said, wow. So what about the family members that's going to be doing this? What about those people that's going to be wanting to do? About those friends that they have that probably got a regular job, but want to bet and make a little money and things like that. And it's like, you're an athlete, or you're an athlete, but you don't pay them. You don't give them these people money, probably things like that. So it's very much, it's crazy, but it is what it is, and these people will always be brought up on charges. So this is not a DeAndre Porter situation where he was caught because he wasn't making money. I mean, he wasn't making too much money, and then he tried to make some money for his friends and things like that, and he got caught. This is just unfortunate. All right. But these guys presume their innocence. We'll see. But this is NBA One Takes, Pretty Boy Laker, YouTube. You can catch me, and I'm out.